want to give you the idea that what we need to do is we need to recognize the importance of the work that the coaches and them doing and what you're here for. The first thing that you're here for is to enjoy everything. To enjoy playing football, to enjoy being in something that I want us to not take it for granted that the opportunity that is given to you as young, aspiring sports people, your sport at the moment is football. And something that I want to share with you, because I understand the modern culture now, is I want us to understand that football has gone on from being a sport to now being a business, to being an industry. I've managed to spend 16 years of my life living in England, working in the top league, which is the English Premier League. I've worked there for 6.5 years. So I've been around the best. I know the best. I've sat in the rooms with the best. The Alex Fergusons, Mourinho, I know how they function. I worked at Everton, was the last club I left at. And what I want to say to you, right, because I think you all understand this language more than anything else. The average wage in the Premier League, right, was £60,000 a week. 1 week. For those who could understand what I'm trying to say is, £60,000 a week changes your life into something that can change your parents' life, it can change your life. It's something that is incredible. So it is an opportunity given for you to come out here and enjoy your football, enjoy the work that you're doing, but also to see the opportunity to change your lifestyle and to change what is happening in Trinidad and Tobago. Because what we have in the moment now is we have a lot of fast money, fast cash. Nobody don't want the small money, everybody want big money, so they're doing the wrong things to get the big money. You have an opportunity to say, no, I am going to be the group that is going to change that. I am going to be the group that is going to make a change to Trinidad and Tobago. Because it's not all about money. It's about becoming better people. And I need to help my friend next to me. The way I can do that is by coming here, being early. Being early and being disciplined. Respect for each other. So I must respect the guy that is next to me. Because if I don't have respect for him, then I can't have respect for myself. So we need to respect each other and we need to conduct ourselves in the right way. I see we have a couple of young ladies here. Absolutely fantastic. The more we can integrate and unite as one and enjoy things together, I think it will help. It's not easy at this moment in time because why? There's a lot of financial constraints with the parents. So I understand that everything that we want, we wouldn't get. But that doesn't mean it should stop us from doing what we want to do. Because in my days when I used to play, it was barefooted. I used to play a lot of barefooted football in the streets. Because why? I was born and grew in Coconut Drive, Morvan. I'm from Trinidad and Tobago. That's my heritage. So I know about all the hardships. I understand about not being able to have a pair of boots. I used to wear studs. Hard surface, dry surface, wet surface. Because why? It was the only pair of boots I had. So whatever the conditions was, that was the pair of boots I was going to use. So don't make that an excuse why you should not succeed. Because why? I came up from Trinidad and Tobago just like yourselves. I came up from what they call the ghetto. I came up from Mova. If anybody can say to me now, what is Mova known for? Who will be the first to say? You understand? That's what people say. But I say different. Because I am from Mova. I didn't shoot anybody. I made it to England. The top level. The top level. That's where I was. I was sitting in the same room with your Alex Ferguson, Mourinho. I was there. And I came up from Mova. So Mova cannot just be about shooting. But that's the concept that we try and sell to everyone, that Mova is a bad place. It's not a bad place. I can tell you now, if you look back at the history of the World Cup team, most of the players that played in the team came from Malik Senior Comprehensive. That was the school I went to. So they say Mova is shooting. They say Malik is gangster. But no, they're wrong, because we have good things coming up, but they don't highlight these things. So you have an opportunity here now to come out and make something of yourself. Try and use the opportunity. Use the opportunity to encourage the younger ones. Be the leaders, especially the older ones. You be the leaders. Come out and lead. But the best way to lead, right, is by example. If you lead by example, he will follow. He will follow. And he will follow. But if you start doing the wrong things, they will then look at it and they will follow that path. So don't come out here and just think, well, look, we're in a camp and we're here to waste time. No. Enjoy it. But think about the bigger picture. Think about what we're here for. We're here to try and make a change for Trinidad and Tobago. That's what we're here for. And making that change to Trinidad, you will benefit. So become better people. So I don't want to take up too much of your time because, as I said, when I was young, the only thing I wanted to do is run about and play football. I didn't want to listen to somebody talking too much because it gets boring after a period of time. And I don't want to be the guy standing here and doing that. I want to see you enjoying your football. I never liked alcohol. so alcohol was not a problem for me, right? But the sacrifices you have to understand that you need to make is, if you have a game tomorrow, now this is a twofold thing, right? And I'll tell you why it's a twofold thing. When I was young, when I was 14, 12, 13, 15, that age, when I was around there, right? I used to run away on a Sunday. Now, I'm not encouraging you to run away and leave your house. That is not a good idea, right? But I used to do it when I was young. On a Sunday morning, I used to jump out the window, go out. I used to go and play one game in the morning in Etihad Savannah, right? So I'm playing at under 15s. 9 o'clock is the first game. The second game is the under 18 team playing. I play with the under 18s as well. And then when I go home in the afternoon, the big boys playing, what you used to call minor league. I play in a minor league game in the afternoon. So that's 3 games I play in one day so far, right? And then when I go home in the afternoon, on the block, my brethren and them sweating on the streets. So I'm playing in that as well. So that's 4 games I play in one day, right? Now in my days, that was my development. I never had the opportunity to come to an academy program for a coach to help me. That was my development. But what we need to understand is once you start going up in your footballing career, you then need to understand what is the right thing and the wrong thing. So the moment you decide that you want to get involved in a sport, and you have to live it, breathe it, sleep it. That has to be your life. So the option of somebody saying to you, you should do something which you know is wrong to hamper your improvement, you need to make that sacrifice and I cannot do it. Now my advice to you, and I would like to hope it, alcohol should be a no-no. Because why? The damage it does to the human body. So alcohol should be a no-no. Smoking, drugs, these things and them, these are no-no. These are no-no. These are not part of what, not just be a sport, but as a part of a human being. These are no-nos. So we have to, and that shouldn't be a sacrifice. The sacrifice should be right. See, when my friend is home sleeping, you must be out here working. Because that's how it works. I spent 4.5 years in the army, right? And this is how we used to work. We used to work through the night. And we used to rest during the day. Why they used to do that, right? It's because the enemy, they're resting at night. We working at night. So we get an advantage of them. So when your friend resting, I used to go to the savannah, and my best friend, I don't want to say he was a goalkeeper, but he would go in the goal for me, right? And I used to be in the savannah, 1 o'clock midday hot sun, right? And me and him, one ball. And I shooting shots at him all day. He throwing out the ball, and that was my development. But that's because I had a love for football. I could play basketball, I could play cricket. Because in my days it was cricket season, basketball season, football season. But for me, it was sports. So whatever the sport was, I would play. And that was my sacrifice. My sacrifice was I wanted... I'll tell you one thing I want to just leave you with, right? In my time coming up, when I was 12, 13, I was small. I was small, thin. Very small, thin, right? And when I got to secondary school level, I was told, you can't play because you would not make it. That's what I was told. You can't play because you would not make it, you're too small. And the one thing I did, right, you see the word can't? I turned that can't into I will show you, I will. So that can't word gave me the desire to show everyone that I will. And somebody showed me something this morning. It was very strange, right? They showed me a photo from the Malik Senior Comprehensive Football Team, 1990. First year we ever won anything. And there was a picture there, and my picture was there. Smooth, I looked handsome, I was nice then, right? Now, this football, when you pick up this role, is a different thing. But anyway, and I looked at the photo, right? And when I looked at the photo, every player on the team on that photo played the intercol. They played games. I played 15 minutes in 1990 in the intercol. That was my contribution, 15 minutes, right? But then when I look back at the photo, the only player in the photo that made it to play in the World Cup, it was me. So you know what that said to me? Even then, the word "you would not" still didn't mean anything to me. And I was determined to show everyone that I will. So don't worry about this, you can't, because you can't. But it's all about you and what you want to make of yourself. And this is the opportunity, this is where it starts.
My name is Sammy Smith. I'm a member of Dunstan Soccer Academy for the past 10 years, and I came in at age 10. That's the way the coaches talk to you, the way they treat you, and every day is a learning experience in this academy. Well, the goal is to either sign a professional contract and just further football.
Hello, my name is Dan Springer and I've been a player at Dunstan Academy for the past 13 years. I've joined since I was 4 years old and I've been part of this club, and now Dunstan is like my second father. Dunstan has a really good coaching plan. He's helped me develop my skill from since I was young. I've trusted his skill, plus he's coached for his intercal team. So he has experience in the field, so I trusted him for these past years. I would like to encourage a scholarship to a school abroad.
Okay. What school you attend?
I attend Presentation College San Fernando.
Are you on the intercal team or the under 14? What?
I'm captain both under 14 and under 16. I'm working on the intercal team right now because it's pre-season.
Tell me about the experience in 2016 representing the school Presentation College.
It's always a great honor to represent my school because I always wanted to do that. I thought it was a very prestigious thing to represent my school.
Who or what player do you pattern your skills off of?
I really look up to Xavi. He used to play for FC Barcelona because I like his play style. I play a lot like him. A smooth kind of pass the ball, not really aggressive, but I like that play style.
And who is your favorite local player?
My favorite local player right now have to be Jovan Jones.
Why?
Because he's very composed on the ball and he always gets the job done.
If you would like to tell the public about Dunstan Williams Academy to encourage more young people to attend, what will you tell them?
I would tell them to come to this academy because it's one of the best and it can help you develop your football skills to one day be out there.